Both teams emerging a bit hesitant, but I do want to say good afternoon, everyone, and what a pleasure it is to be here. A Global Cup tie that really gets the imagination going. It's what the Global Cup really is all about, and the road comes to a close for one of these teams. We'll see about that in just some time. Just you wait. Australia knocking out the holders United Kingdom in their own territory. Iridian Lasers tally to increase. It just casually ticks every Global Cup game. There's rarely a game he doesn't score, and even in season 2, he was one of the contenders, serious contenders for the RFL door. He is highly anticipated to score this game as well versus highly anticipated CIS. It hasn't been an easy route for CIS in question though, nor Australia, and St James Park, set in the northeast of England, is well and truly alive today for an occasion like this after a lengthy wait to get the Aussie server host up and running, which puts CIS to the test with a real sense of anticipation. I am Biggest Shit Taker, the commentator. And Australia get this one away to bring the semi-finals to an open finals on one day. What a Dungeon QK pass unsuccessful, and it's given CIS a first little sense of the ball inside their own, nearby their own box, and given straight versus Sandu, but Sandu gets the clearance away. That's really good defending. That was a bit poor. It's a poor margin of play by CIS, but Sandu early on he realized how important this game can be. Flying Blue Doge has also been named in the lineup today. Full catch, Iridian Laser, Gem on YT, AMW puts himself in the lineup as manager, and Omnis 3. Flying Blue Doge put the cross in. Heavy block there by Locktar and cleared out. Omni. Singapore server. Hopefully has not been put in the lineup despite his 33 MS. That will be the only low MS player that Australia will have. Hopefully. 33 MS, yet not in the lineup. That's AMW's choice, rather. AMW. Full catch. Full catch with the delivery in, but cleared away there. Ooh, someone feeling big on the back stick. A remarkable moment. Apologies for the inconvenience caused, but now Australia take the lead versus a CIS team which are lost. But maybe Urala. Oh, Urala. The flag is up for him, however. Australia's backline caught off guard. That could have gone anywhere, really. I'm going to get... Sorry for the bad stream. I appreciate it. Sorry, guys. I'm not a streamer. A lot of people's first chats anyways. Get this going. Oh, yeah. Viridian lays up. Flying blue doge. Sandu with a second touch. Maybe flying blue doge can look to punch. Box. Flying blue neck. You feel the still here at St. James's Park. The stream might be a bit laggy, so sorry for that. Flying blue doge. You're up. AMW with a fine touch, but a bad pass, which has led up to another CIS. Owen. Good defending again by CIS. A header towering over and just CIS maybe just getting lucky, but full catch. Leading up to the half-hour mark inside here. And Fredbear looking for something. Straight to Urala, 10 goals and 5 assists for CD Barry. But also for ASM. For his whole season, Season 2, he had 14 goals, 7 assists. He's yet to grab his 5th goal involvement today, however. He's done some work for CIS inside this Global Cup campaign. AMW getting the first touch over Fredbear. Why is like the quality so bad? Like you guys can barely see anything. Flying blue doge. It's really looking dangerous. 8 goal involvements so far. But despite those 8 goal involvements, Sandu again with his sharp defending, but not a sharp pass. Urala can't get to that one. Full catch! Australia still trying to find ways to penetrate this CIS defense. On YT is going to be more on guard as he almost let Urala through on goal before he was offside. What do you mean, what is this, Mike? played fast. Maybe I'll move the scoreboard up to here. Sorry, guys. Omni. Flying Blue Doge to put the ball in. Versus Sandu. It's really looking risky inside the box. Still not clear by CIS. The sliding challenge away. Sandu. Sandu gets the clearance away. A foul in there by Australia. Still not a book introduced into the semi-final. Five minutes away in first half normal time. Piabe is looking to get up there. Only 2 numbers inside of Australia's half. Here's Urla. Look promising for ASM. Maybe if they go into the final, it can look even more promising. Piabe with... But Dungeon in the way of it. AMW has been booked. And Dungeon just thankfully for Australia. Sandu chasing up versus Flying Doge. And Sandu taps it out. Ball has been anchored. The first time ball in. Oh, and just off the frame of the... Australia getting... Almost just going into additional time on Australia. 1 goal and another close chance. This one was a golden chance though. CIS, they're just getting lucky at this point. That should have gone in. If it was O'Philly on the end of that, that would have no delay with us. 33 MS has just been substituted on for AMW. The manager has taken himself off. Urala, he's had a chance on goal after some flashy steps, but 150 MS Dungeon UK, the Australia goalkeeper won't be phased. I believe that is locked out. Omni. Piabe bounces around. It's awkward. Urala. Half-time pending. Piabe trying to charge down the right wing. Is it half-time or will Ironics play on? Omni. And that is half-time just as CIS got the clearance away. Coming to an end. Viridian Laser managing to take the lead. It's going to be CIS kickoff for the second half. And Piabe, the one who scored in the last game versus the Netherlands, I believe, where there was an own goal there, actually. Piabe managed to get a little double shot off of Urala. Those two are in the lineup today. United has also come into the team as CIS manager. He's got his first touch. Oh, and West Ham scored. Oh. I don't even know there was a West Ham game on right now, I'm not going to lie. Urala. Already through, and again, Gem is slacking defensively. Dungeon matches the effort from Urala and keeps him out. That is one hell of a save. CD Zaragoza, and you'd imagine that he'd be letting in some tame shots, but no, he's up. He's up for it. He's up for the job. Is United. Just defensive work being done for CIS. Here is PLB. AS Rome man, and he was on the bench when United equalized versus AS Rome for Milano in that Kuta Champions quarterfinal. Talk about quarterfinal where Flying Blue Doge played Viridian Laser versus Tarragona when they were knocked out and kept out by Australia. These blocks are really just something, but the delay is agonizing. CIS are getting agonizingly close as Australia were in the first half. PLB low MS and really looking for something. Urla and Australia given a bit of breathing space thanks to the defensive clearance. Urla on the throw-in. Short throw into PRB. And his swing for a cross is wild. Going to be returned straight back to PRB. Hopefully he gets this one in. He does. And still no contact met inside the 14-yard area. Somehow. Viridian laser. Slid away by Fredbear. Viridian laser. Back to dungeon. Australia really want to either get another goal to make it 2-0 or just hold on to a 1-0 lead. It will be something that will be pretty boring in terms of momentum if they want to hold on to a 1-0 lead, but they'll want to score another and keep the game alive for them because CIS with a ping advantage, they're going to be looking to penetrate the Australia defense. Urla, I think the flag may be up for him. No, it stays down. But not past Omni with his 1,000,000 MS. Here's Knighted. CIS manager wearing that red shirt in pride. And gold stripes. Sandu. He's one of my definitions as a Rolls-Royce defender. Is he there yet? As one of those class defenders. Maybe if CIS edge on into the finals, then Sandu will be more considered as a heavier prospect. 1% better every day. Sandu obtains it on the left pocket. Viridian laser to take it away for Australia. And he's just dancing there with some CIS personnel. His dungeon. Viridian laser. 41 goal involvements last season. Obtained August English Elite Conference Player of the Month in one of Newbury's best seasons, winning the league. Here's Urla. I think he's just gone clear of Omni. CIS needs some shirts in the box. They're trying to get their numbers in there. Urla clips it in outside the box and stabs the ball. Again on the rebound, but Fredbear can't get there. Australia have the first touch. With more chances like these, with the persistence being the key of CIS staying alive in competition. If they keep coming up with these plays, they can definitely get their spot in a final. But Australia, as I said earlier, they want to keep their 1-0 lead. It's going to be more boring, less game momentum. It's obviously going to give CIS something because no counter-attacking football by Australia. Maybe we'll see here, yeah, just their chances going to waste just clearing it, giving CIS the ball. Giving CIS the ball, sometimes the results to the complete opposite of what you expect. Urla through again. But I remember Omni is 300 MS, so on his screen he's actually in front of him. Worked out to Fredbear. Fredbear sails one over to by Viridian laser. It's a corner. What can CIS do from set pieces? They've showcased it before with Urla. And Piabe getting one of his first goals, I believe, inside the competition. He had a little double shot off of Urla's free kick versus Netherlands. Loktar floats one over. Somehow. Full catch. The clearance away. Still not clear. CIS still with it. Moon. The Urla in the depth of madness and bedlam and chaos. But the chaos was everywhere except his head. Australia didn't even realize it. They are dumbfounded. Lost in the moment. And Urla comes up with answers, with a strike that changes more than just the scoreline. This is really something. Piaube. Jem gets the clearance away, but Piaube offers second touches, giving Australia a taste of their medicine. Still Sandhu. Urla. Can the Georgian prospect manage to make a name for himself? He already has. Can he get a second goal or maybe another goal involvement? Where would that bring them? What a way to grab your 5th goal contribution inside of the Global Cup. The Urla take out, and CIS still have plenty of substitutions to go as well. Viridian tries to slot one over to Flying Blue Doge. Won't work out anyways. Piaube. Approaching the 80th minute. 10 more minutes of normal time to play until we put extra time. Are we going to be seeing some more extra time? It's an interesting question. But maybe Urla can have an answer to it. He already has. He's equalized the scoreline. Sandhu, the slide was not successful. Flying Blue Doge. He's almost got 2 men on him. Lokhtar, good defending. Really good defending, Lokhtar, to get CIS. They're still in this. CIS are most definitely still in this. So are Australia. But with their chances leading to things like this, I don't know if they are still in this game. 5 more minutes of normal time to play. Tries to slot one forwards to Piaube. Won't work out. You could say Australia are a bit unbalanced with their defense and attack. They have such a penetrable attack. I'm not saying their attack can be penetrated. I'm saying they are the ones who penetrate. That sounds kind of weird. Flying Blue Doge, Viridian Laser. People like that. We'll see it in motion here as well, but that's it. Urla. He misses his touch. That's gone out for an Australia throw-in. He'll be a bit frustrated with himself, but yes, there might just be an extra 30 minutes of in-game time to play inside of extra time. It's a nice clearance. Timka has all the time he wants. CIS's choice of goalkeeping is hard. Timka is in between the sticks. They've had Stegen to choose from. And also Artem. 2 of the most successful goalkeepers, but Timka is here today inside the lineup. All 3 of CIS's goalkeepers have came up on the occasion, and that shows how serious they're taking this. And that's why they might say they prefer a spot in the final. Urla. He gets the first touch, but Viridian on the seconds. I don't believe that was Viridian, but the clearance away for a throw-in. Urla. I believe that's Fredbear coming short. Outside of the box for Piaube. But Dungeon did not break a sweat. Why would that trouble him? I mean, why not take a shot? We're going into extra time. There will be 7 additional minutes. By the lengthy extra time to add by Ironics and his 2 officials, Robbie and ZQ Chill. The Urla. This is the Urla. He's an AS Montsevere product to hold on to for a long time. He looks very promising. This competition shapes players in the most unexpected ways. But ones with experience like Flying Blue Doge have been in these kind of positions before. With Grobstadt in pre-season. With Newbury. inside of Season 2. This has to be full time, or will Ironics let the play flow? ZQ Chill says to call full time. Here's Knighted. Clips it in towards Urula and Dungeon. He's matched the efforts of Urula with a brilliant save. We'll be going to extra time. We're going to be seeing another 30 minutes of football today. Still CIS host, but going on to the second half of extra time. It will be going to Australia's host. Urula can't get a touch on that. Flying Blue Dude, sorry if my microphone's... Guys, stop swearing in Russian. Stop. Sandu tries to slow on forwards to Urula. Doesn't work out the first time. Now the second time it's successful. Full catch is chasing it up. Still Urula. It's looking tidy. Piao Bei! From behind! Piao Bei! Oh my word! The passes felt like reaches for hope. The final strike lands with total connection. Piao Bei is alive again, and CIS are back into this. Oh my god! Australia, CIS did not hold on to the lead for the but Flying Blue Doge that is an insane goal. CIS could hold onto the lead for that long, and now they're straight back to square one. This is the most insane bit of extra time I've ever seen. Flying. What on earth is happening? But Timka has also been left dumbfounded. It's just slipped past him. 5 more minutes to play. Inside the first half. Extra time. Oh, this is crazy. Flying Blue Doge, good block. After a good goal. It's more than a good goal. It's something beyond this competition. Urula. If CIS got another goal, where would that bring them? Urula but kept out of harm's way by one of Australia's many talented defenders. Sandu and Urula. Every stretch to get inside the box. This time they do. It was inside the D zone, but can't get the shot on goal. CIS, I think, are getting too much of themselves. They're trying to do the knuckle moss. Maybe this time it works out, but no, cleared away with a lob pass somehow. 2 more minutes of extra time to play until we go into Australia's server, and we might just be seeing penalties if both teams remain in the same manner. Urula's on his bike. Gem on YT. He's not going to get caught lacking this time. And neither is Dungeon. But there's half-time. Going on to Australia's server again. It's a small margin of play we're going to be having. CIS. When our CIS get back on the second half of extra time on a kickoff, and what it seems is that it looks like they're straight back to square one, not being able to hang on to the lead for long. And hopefully is back on with 33 MS. Gem on YT. Straight back to full catch. Not really many changes made by Australia throughout this game. They brought hopefully on and off. Iridian laser. This looks threatening for Australia, but Sandu stays composed defensively. Yet to get the clearance away. And it's just found Flying Blue Doge. You don't want to give it to Flying Blue Doge at this angle. But saved by... God. Don't know who... Read on the back of the shirt from the player, but... Sandu for a CIS throw-in. Eula first touches, but definitely no missed second touches by Australia. Sometimes they could be misjudged, though. With high ping. Iridian laser. Sandu misjudged. Cool. Flying Blue Doge. His iconic avatar he's kept for a long time, since preseason. I remember commentating one of my first games, Kropstat versus Volvo. He had that exact same avatar. That's where he was named more of a clinical finisher. But certainly that doesn't take anything away from today's game. He's had a long shot. Make a level. And Urla, ooh, he does like those kind of shots from there. From an angle, trying to maybe fake across. There was nobody in the box necessarily, though. He did score versus P's time for CD Barry inside the Italian league. From that sort of angle before he moved to AS Montevio. And he made his debut versus Cordoba. Montevio. In the last game week of the Coupe des Champions. Where AS Montevio were knocked out by Wakefield. And looking at it, there are no French teams left. Ooh, just flashed across the face a goal by Australia. Looks promising. It's really looking promising. If they keep this tempo up, they might just have a spot for themselves inside that final. You feel the tension inside the cold English air. Urla with his favourite skill move to produce and gives himself a bit of breathing space versus full catch. Still Urla might have one of his favorited shots, but instead goes for the back stick. Loktar, but kept out by Dungeon QK. Was a bit of a lame shot, but in the end, Dungeon got to it. And he celebrates his missed shot because it just feels like it. You don't know, guys, RFL had a new update. If you missed the shot, you can still celebrate because players feel really insecure. Dungeon QK. Throwing it out wide. Full catch. Not long until we'll be heading into penalties now. 4 minutes of additional time to play. Hopefully. He has the ping advantage, yet he's not in that box. And slid away by Urla. Good defending, Urla. He's had a goal. He's contributed in defense this game. Floated in and cleared away by CIS. Pialpe. Could this be maybe one of the last chances if Pialpe does lose this? Or could CIS maybe come up with something else after this? Or will Pialpe actually keep it? He will. He'll keep possession for the whole of CIS. It's looking very promising for CIS. Penalties or a spot secured for the final? And the answer is, just the for CIS though. Last attack. It's Fredbear response. But Flying Blue Doge intercepts after quite the tame dribble. And we will be going to a penalty shootout. Which way will Timka go? Who will come out on top for the first Australia penalty? Flying Blue Doge looking positive for Australia so far, with Flying Blue Doge converting the first penalty. Level terms so far, both teams have taken a penalty. Gem on YT. Just unlucky by Timka. Might be a save though. It is Locktar. Slip past Dungeon. Is Dantane 12. That's a save. That's a save. The Urula stepped up. That is a really good penalty. Is O'Fully with customary calm. Sandu, good penalty again. Dungeon is not managing. CIS have gone to the finals. CIS have made a spot to the finals. CIS win on penalties. We'll be seeing CIS versus either United States of America or Poland. We'll see who CIS face in the finals.